is Lion.
Yeah.
And yeah, his finger probably gonna get used early on. Good that I like about their draft is that they come online so fast. They have an Enchantress plus Lion. This is... Oh, the arrow!
They sniped him. Great start here from Aster, coming out very early, out the gates. And onto Boomy's Enchantress. Perfect Arctic Burn there. Great arrow, sets it all up for them.
Your off-lane tower that falls 7 minutes in. Arrow connects on TA.
It does, and White Album's here. Shockwave, and the punches come. TNC, smoking into triangle. There's already White Album onto Gabby, though. Skewered back into the rest of Aster. But the backstab is coming. They've got to be wary. The call is there, and Gabby's nearly dead. The dunk down, but in comes Bot. Finger of death, and they kill off Lano. Winter Wyvern down now. White Album, Moonlight Shadow, but they've got a dust. He blinks back a little further. Still no skewer for 7 seconds, though. Armel, got to be careful here, but they'll find White Album. No reinitiation from Aster, which could have been a bit worrying for TNC there. Aster really want to take this tier 1. Like you were saying, the next big objective is going to be around Roshan. So if this tier 1 can fall and then they swing into that top jungle area, is prime positioning from Aster as TNC. They bring Armel top. The call there on Ench. Boomy in the tree line, very far back, and Armel seems like he's absolutely fine to turn around and meld.
That's half
success.
HP.
Hey, he's destroying this axe. They've got a cold embrace, though. That will undestroy him, bring them back to the land of the living. Still stuck in an awful positioning, though, and Armel secures the kill while Gabby runs forward. Bok backstabs, and Tims is there again. Good Winter's Curse, though, resets and holds out the fight. They'll blow through him with a 2-man RP. White Album shockwaves them, and Boomy on the run. Gabby barely surviving, but Armel, the real position 1 here of TNC's gone. But yeah, it's going to be like him and the TA, right? Him and the Lion, him and the TA. One of the pairings there as Boomy.
He gets
the
him.
arrow to the backside. Borax and Monet, they arrive, and the Blink Call catches out the Enchantress with Roshan alive. No buyback on Ench, so Aster could be getting the second Rosh of the game here.
He has the
Aegis
third
as
one,
well.
Aegis on top of it, exactly.
And the cheese. He's got a shard as well. Oh, Tim's with a blink back. Gabby puts out some quills and goo. And the blink call.
Turn him around.
Will catch the bristle back. He's arrowed and netted. He's dropping low and he's dead. The RP. Solo RP onto Gabby. Make sure he's gone. They
Not really
for it as well.
necessary.
But that should give them Roshan now, for sure. This isn't
Axe can turn you around.
This isn't the fastest Roshan.
It really isn't.
They've got no medallion, there's no solar crest, right? So it's down to Troll, Warlord, and White Album as the Bok Night Stalker looks to get into the back lines, but he's shockwaved into the waiting arms of Aster. Monet gets the takedown, a skewer back onto the TA. BKB's up, and now a buyback comes out. A Night Stalker, but there's the Winter's Curse. Aster reset on the Templar Assassin, who turns to Monet, but another reset. The cold embrace by so much
damage
time,
against it.
but they can't kill Roshan.
Here
Bok's
comes
back
NS.
in again. Great melt strike, takes down Monet's Troll, and a stun out from Lion. Tims is back in. They found White Album at the front of the fight. Gabby's respawned, and TNC can keep on battling around Roshan. White Album down, and TNC will claim the prize.
I think TNC will not even try to defend it if they know that RP is available. So Bristleback, he picks up the cheese, he picks up that shard and Scepter. So that's going to be a big one, being able to teleport around the map. You can also keep one trap in the base, refill the bottle if necessary, Borax. So Bok is gone for 75 seconds.
That's a long time. And they've got a Yule's catch with an XXS call. Tims, very squishy Lion, going to get dunked by the axe. In comes the TA, though. Meld Strike and Trap starting to pick up a bit of pace for Armel as Gabby also shows his face in the fight. The stacks of goo onto Borax. That physical damage slays the Mirana. Gabby keeps pushing forward as well, while Monet, he's a little bit behind enemy lines there. XXS with a swift TP home, very casually returns to Fountain. I don't know if the Troll has the same luxury, though. Lanham's being pummeled by Gabby right now. And cold embrace
He's not
will
getting
delay the inevitable death of the Winter Wyvern.
It's all good.
They do. That's so huge for TNC. They aren't going for it, though. They know it's an objective they can get on the way out of here. As a great skewer into base. Tims gets caught up inside, and now the Moonlight Shadow allows White Album to survive. Monet has Battle Trance, but no BKB. He has to Battle Trance. Oh my god,
he's not life stealing enough.
No, he's just dying to this. He's got some good bashes there. The shockwave, but the cheese from Gabby, and Bok comes in again. Cold embrace. It will delay the death of Monet. Does he have buyback Lacoste? He's got BKB up, but the physical damage just shreds through him, and he's dead for 80.
They needed some extra help. Mirana lands an arrow, but there's too many refraction charges.
And another good call. XSS, they're in there. White Album, they dunk down Bok. The dive from TNC, maybe a little bit too far forward. Great curse as well. Gabby destroyed, and TNC have gone too far.
She's disabled, disarmed.
They've taunted her. She can't hit anybody, and there's no saves for Armel. Templar Assassin refracts and tries to escape, but XXS gets a double.
And now they're chasing Spirit Vessel on Enchantress. Lion needs to be careful. Blink Dagger available.
And there's the call again. The axe just finds one after the other. Tims doesn't want to die back there, so leaves Boomy to his fate. We're looking for anybody coming, and then Monet, given the final touches on the Roshan. And I think the big thing there is looking over the tooltip is the 3-second cooldown reduction.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
The way that XXS has been playing is just catching and catching, hero after hero, and here's another one to add to his list. Boomy, Ghost Scepter's up. But
this is a 10k gold swing, maybe even more. Extraordinary performance last couple of minutes for sure.
There we go. We'll do one. Gabby. Oh, Armel's also a juicy pick-off if they can find it. Gets the call, the man to arrow combo. Borax here with a Starstorm, and they chain their stuns to perfection.
Axe is kind of carrying the game for them. And there's the curse.
Well, they found another catch here, the bonus kill potentially. Monet gets on top of him. A quick Yule Scepter as TNC look to re-engage on the Wyvern. Backstabbed by Night Stalker, but Gabby's lost all his mana on the RP. White Album's on top of them. TNC not standing a chance as they're dunked into oblivion. Box slowed down, the Skadi slow there, and they get on top of him again, but he still had that BKB running.
Regrets buying that Skull Basher early on, because we can see that, like, if he was a bit more tanky, which Skadi gives him, Skadi ruins Templar Assassin and the Bristleback now going into Satanic. I really love Satanic Skadi combination. You have another way of dispelling things on top of Flicker. They're gonna go for tier 4s. They want to threaten the game. They want to end this one.
You could see that, the way that Monet was moving, he was stutter stepping around that tier 3, and they ping out to go for tier 4s. Gabby's still dead for 30 seconds. They've got Lion alive in 5, but Aster might just win this game outright before any response comes out.
Just
TNC.
ignore the heroes, go
Bok
for the throne.
is trying. Tims is giving it all. He's got me a throne. He's dying. 27-14. It's over. Game 1 goes to Aster.
Oh, great comeback from Team Aster. TNC overextending, going inside a base near the tier 4 towers.
Yeah, we've seen this Templar Assassin safe lane a fair few times. Very similar to the Gyro, the Medusas of the world. You've got that Sideblade Splash, you've got that acceleration to farm through jungle. And it's all about hitting your timings around
Wyvern might be dead.
optimization.
Yeah, good
the body blocks. Yeah, Lanham's in front of Boomy. Fairy Fire popped out, but XXS with his Broodmother will claim the first blood in that bottom lane.
Already doesn't feel killable at the top.
But Boomy.
But the bottom
Dead
lane,
to spiders.
yeah, it's just, they don't have enough, and now Gabby's in trouble.
Sticks around in this bottom lane, but very likely needs some kind of TP
Too many
rotation to
summons.
help him. There's skeletons, there's spiderlings, there's a dark troll. Sure, traps are coming out, but Lanham is going to face tank Gabby's damage. That's an overstep. Not respecting the TA's raw damage output. Still battling with the skeletons under the Nature's Attendants though, and Gabby, ooh, stuck in the trees.
Oh, the Skelly Bros.
Dead. And Broodmother trying to slip away from Boomy. Turns around and fights the Winter Wyvern. Arctic Burn's going, but the heal and regen coming in from Broodmother too much.
Now, just keep the distance. Spiders will finish him off.
And another kill for your Brood. Killing spree for XXS. 8-3 start for Team Aster.
Lanham TP's bottom, uses a healing cell. Templar Assassin TP's the bottom once again. Meanwhile, in the mid lane.
Cancels the TP, but Tims puts himself in a dangerous zone, and now stunned up with a Cursed Crown. Finished off by White Album, while Armel being strong-armed out of his own lane.
I don't see any stacks being made. There's White Album, who will probably invade the stack. Armel has Lasso available.
Free damage out of the Cold Embrace, though. And White Album, oh, they lose Gabby bottom too. Razor trying to run away from Armel and Tims. Cookie with a flame break. They catch out the Razor, adds a lot of damage. Catch him with a lasso, and a huge streak being grabbed by Armel. Something goes the way of TNC.
Like Batrider loves to be in a triangle. Same goes for Templar Assassin.
They're stampeding. They find Lanham, but in comes the Razor. Tims and Bok on the retreat. XXS also maneuvering himself around the back of the fight. Can they catch up to the Centaur, though? It's a lot of stolen damage. And there comes the lightning.
Broodmother against no real AoE. If they want to rotate one hero against the Broodmother, that should be Centaur. Other heroes can't really deal with the Broodmother. So he should be the one on the bottom lane.
He's living! He survived! Armel couldn't get the finish even on the pesky little Enchantress.
Oh,
now
no,
his Firefly ends.
stops.
Stuck on the wrong side of that little hole in the ground. And TNC bleeding out. Kill after kill.
5k gold lead,
Tower
Gary.
after tower. Tim's in
Terrorize
trouble
will
now.
connect.
They're going to terrorize over in that top tier jungle as it looks like Gabby trying to battle with a Willow and Enchantress, but Morphling coming in now. Swiftly move with that Bedlam damage, and Gabby gone yet again.
What about now? Still nothing. I don't know if he wants to go for the axe straight away. I would prefer that Z-Blade.
Cookie lasso play. Enchantress, incredibly tanky though, still burns to a crisp in some of that Firefly. And also Stampede to try and disengage, because XXS was also maneuvering himself in the back of the
but
fight.
they're keeping the distance.
And a good terrorize. Sick from Borax. They've got the TA all locked up in place, and Boomy, he wants a curse, but who's he put it on? He can't choose a target. Finally gets a curse out there, but dies immediately after, and Razor giving chase onto Armel and Bok.
Team Aster. This is Team Aster that I've seen in the first season, in the second season. Yesterday, I don't know what was up.
Because TNC, they could fight back. We've seen them out-execute and outplay a number of teams throughout the event so far already. Potentially, if they do hit these items, they could look good in the overall team fights with what they've got. You know, the Curse, the Kisses, the Stampede, the Blink Stomp, and Gabby with Armel. They've lassoed up the Razor. This is the first step to mounting a comeback. Just got to not lose anyone from this point on
Dust
out.
available
Templar
on
Assassin surrounded by
no
Spiderlings.
stuns.
Any stuns from Borax? No. TA's out. Armel not going to have the same security though. As the Kisses launch towards the Dire team, but Monet's there. Has the cookie forward. Scatterblast.
That's a cookie factory.
It is, absolutely. And I think Tim's here just going to pop out a taunt and die with a triple kill going to XXS.
They might even go inside a pit. They have enough sustain from the Morphling, a bit low on mana.
Pushing TNC into an all-in or nothing position. And it might have to be.
Terrorize is available. This is the big spell that they're afraid of.
There's the Winter's Curse. TNC started off and Roshan's nearly dead. They get the kill on Borax. Roshan's about to fall. The buyback comes in for the Dark Willow, but the cookie forward. In we come with the Scatterblast and the steal.
Bok gets it.
Bok gets the Aegis. Good terrorize again though as Borax buys back and comes in to swing the fight around again. Bok's dead and so's Gabby.
Oh, they're gonna clean them up. Gary Batrider has a lasso, but he already knows the fight is over. Great steal from Bok, but that's all it's gonna be. One buyback from Borax. Not sure Borax was needed to be in the front lines, just protect the ability usage there. Flame break from Batrider to knock them out. Bok gets in, gets the Aegis. Still a big win for Team Aster.
Oh, this is a big lasso though.
He's beyond godlike.
He's beyond godlike, right? The streak there. 808 gold goes to Tim's. Keeping it competitive, keeping it close. And there's the Blink Stomp. Show off the Batrider displacement tools, and the Kisses coming in towards XXS. Heals himself up with the Greaves. And White Album, well, he's made his way forward here onto the Centaur, but they've got a Winter's Curse. Boomy holds him in place. And this is well executed as they gobble up a Wild Wing, chuck it towards Aster. Bedlam there, but the Cold Embrace buys a bit of time for Bok. Still with the Actor Strike though, Monet will take him down. Gabby hiding
out, and he TPs to the side lane.
Jump into the side lane, you're right, onto that trap, the disengage tool from Gabby.
It's much easier for Scriff to do his job, because everyone wants to see Morphling Dark Willow.
Oh, they've got a catch here. They've got the chain stuns to do it. TNC, they're executing onto Monet. They kill off the Morphling. Terrorize will send them back. White Owl chasing Bok. The Winter's Curse holds them out again while Tim's focused down by the Bedlam and the Broodmother. Bok trying to turn back, and they've got a Cold Embrace, but it's not enough to save him. Tim's will have to buy back as the Melt Strike and Armel's Batrider shoving towards White Album's Razor. Aster, though, overwhelming their opponents in that Radiant Triangle.
Tim's bought back. Great execution.
A gobble up, spit. There's the jump from a little creep.
Some damage, but there is pipe already popped. And Guardian Greaves is going down so quickly.
The Blink Stomp, and now the lasso drag back. The Terrorize doesn't really connect on anyone, while Monet, he's moved himself out of there. Borax going to be the hero that dies instead. Monet still looking to finish off Roshan.
Oh, Monet.
He does die in the back. A BKB from the TA and a Winter's Curse. Roshan nearly dead, but the disarm on Gabby. He was halberded, so he couldn't get any damage done. Runs away to his trap. Roshan about to fall. And
Monet
Aster
needs to pick it up.
The full control of the Roshan pit. Monet should be able to grab this with ease.
He gets it. He gets everything. She's Aegis.
He's not going to spot it. Oh,
Monet focused more on turning into Dark Willow.
Oh, thank you. That is the important thing. Well pointed out, Lacoste.
Wretch would be very happy about this game. You know what's better than a Dark Willow? 2 Dark Willows.
2 Marescas. Oh, she loves a bit of that. Gobble up. Centaur dies. Blink Stomp from the real Centaur of Bok. Has to be cookied back to safety, though. And look at this, the Dark Willow Oh, Morphling pumping damage towards him, but a cold embrace will buy a bit of time as the lasso there. Quickly grabbing Aster and dragging them into this base. They're battling here, TNC, and they've dropped them low, but no killing blow just yet. Bok is dead, but with buyback. They will defend their bottom lane of barracks now.
Monet turns once again into Dark Willow, a bit low on mana, so they need to reset. Dark Willow is a hero that really shines into these like a bit prolonged fights if she can survive, or she goes in and after BKBs are down, deletes a core.
Yeah. Oh, Centaur illusion.
Centaur.
Says hello to the entirety of Team Aster. TNC do have 5 alive. Considering the move in with a lasso play, they catch the Broodmother, drag her into the minus armor, Mel strikes, down you go, but Bok is found, you're right, by the Shadow Realm Morphling. White Album gets on top of Gabby, but the astral projection away from the static link while Boomy blinks in.
With no curse, he just blinked in.
Blinks in and dies. Oh, Mel might be suffering the same fate here as well. Slowed by the Skadi, caught by the Shadow Realm, trying to Firefly over the cliff tops and blinks away, but you're right. Look at Gabby go. You might be trying to do Roshan, but your bottom lane's in trouble. Curse Crown, Fear, terrorize up the TA. Morphling also arriving here to do some damage on the Gabby. They've got the Templar Assassin.
They got it. Nice setup there from Borax. Affect those buildings inside the base.
Oh, does it not?
Buildings. I believe it doesn't. These useless things that absolutely do nothing. We were very creative about the wordings. Like, what are we gonna call them? A building. Here's a raise. You like take a week off. You did your job.
Gonna get DMCA'd in a second. Can't call them that anymore. There's a lasso drag back. Armel flickers across. It's good damage towards Lanham, but he's healing through it. Sustaining the onslaught while Bok clears it up. Finally picking off Lanham as a curse. Holds a couple of Aster in place. White Album chasing out Bok Centaur. But Aster now can turn and face the buildings. Structural damage is what they came for, and that's what they'll claim. Another gobble up. It's an illusion of the Snapfire sent forward.
He makes the illusion with the illusion escape, so always have something to gobble up and spit out. That's nicely done. Problem is that this time around, Cold Embrace, he turns into Shadow Realm, and it goes through the curse.
They've got great burst. White Album's dead, didn't even cheese himself up. Broodmother and Morphling, though, back towards Bok, dusting him up. A Cold Embrace will stop the damage coming through onto the Centaur, but he's going to get stunned at the end of it. And Batrider has to buy back to defend your base now. Flame Break missing out. Monet speeding away. Morphling.
Blank Force available.
Still going to get jumped on here. Batrider turned on. That
Look
Monet
at that damage,
Morphling
Gary.
does so much damage. What a
this is,
beautiful little play.
I mean, it's a bit lower cooldown because of the Octarine, but it allows them to get mega creeps. They will go and try to get some megas. 50 seconds until Aegis runs out.
Monet, an absolute madman with that Shadow Realm damage. When you get too close to that Morphling, you are done for. Oh, look at it, it's raining hellfire onto Gabby and Tim's. Ghost Scepter's needed. Try and push him back. Flame Breaker to stop. Melt Strike there as well. Morphling has Manta and Aegis though. A terrorized turnaround with a curse. Focusing the real Dark Willow. Is she dead to it? Absolutely is. Gone for 2 minutes. Oh, Aster. They want this tier 3 tower, but TNC are holding on. They've taken the Aegis and the chain stuns. They're catching the Morphling. No strength morph there. They've got Monet. No, he's out. Anyway,
he manages to get out. That was pretty big, even without the talent.
Barely escaping. XXS still looking for that sideline push forward as Gabby and Armel get onto White Album. Movement from the Razor though with his BKB up. Lanham down to Gabby. And they've got minus armor on XXS here. And Razor there with a refresher orb. So multiple BKBs, multiple ultis. And the ability to destroy buildings incredibly quickly. Bok. He's out in the open. Links away. Lotus is off the Cursed Crown. Terrorize not going to land in time. And even a bit of invis there. Coming out with his Trickster's Cloak was there. Lasso up. Melt Strike gobble up. Spinning forward. They get Monet. Beautiful pick off from TNC. Now the Curse. They've got Gabby jumping out of there. They don't want to contend with the Razor anymore. Broodmother in the back lines. Taking down Tims. The Spiraling Army's coming the cost. They want the Batrider here.
Refresher.
And Bok can't save him with a stomp. He's been BKB turned off by the Razor, but you're right.
They need to fall back. Just wait. Roche may respawn in 20 seconds. Can they get another kill from this?
They can't finish anyone off, and they might find Lanham now. Templar Assassin's on top of the Enchantress. Stomp is there. Catch the Ench. Armel and Gabby should be able to take him down slowly, but surely.
Templar Assassin's level 29, and there we go.
What's that?
I don't know if they could get there in time.
1,000 last hits for TA. Well, very close. We'll round it up a little bit. And Roshan,
Terrorize.
there's the Terrorize coming in. XXS finds the catch. Down goes Boomy, who buys back. They're still in the pit, though. Bok there, battling with Roshan. Gabby can't get in there. Oh, it's troublesome for TNC. Invis out from the Centaur. Spiderling's looking to scout them out. The Curse, they get the back lines. Boomy's buyback paying off. Big time kill on Borax. Bok gonna buy back too, but Roshan is falling and grabs.
Armel grabs it.
Armel gets it.
He gets everything.
Batrider picks everything from the Roshan and gets the lasso. He's got the Morphling.
Morphling, instant buyback. He's coming back.
Boomy's got a double kill. They've killed XXS. They've got this one. The buybacks from Aster required. TNC, the fighting round the Roche pit. Spot on stuff. They might lose Armel here. They need Batrider to die, but he jumps.
Flicker plus a cookie. He's out of the trouble.
He
Has a blade
escapes while
dagger.
Gabby PKBs and turns. Holy shit, that damage! Clears through Borax, nearly takes White Album with him. And that Hex, that E-Blade, they're keeping Bok alive. He bought back earlier. They can't let him lose his life. Quick cookie away, but I think Bok here's stuck.
Trickster Cloak available. He's full HP. You gotta be careful.
The minus armor turns
White
back
Album.
onto White Album, but they kill the creep. Gabby's still here. Templar Assassin goes for the Melt Strike. BKB up from the Razor. They've disarmed and Hexter. Bok with a stop lineup.
Another good save.
He's invis. He's invis. Bok is here. Set up stun with a lasso too. They take down the Razor. They've got Morphling locked in place. Oh, TNC!
Seems like TNC are doing it. They're actually.
Armel. They're still on the Morphling. Gabby's
they got
there
him.
with the damage.
They got him.
They've got him.
This
2
might be
minutes
the
for
game.
Morphling. Let him. He'll try TP home, but they've got a curse again.
A lot of creeps in the base. Someone needs to address that problem. And almost 2 full minutes. They need to run down the mid lane. Damage.
Very verge of taking game 2. Tier 3's opened up. XXS, he'll get a quick Hex out there. But Bok is in between tier 4s.
He's already there waiting. That's game, Gary.
It looks like game over.
They do not have enough
There's
time.
no glyph. Willow's alive in 3, but it's going to be, what, a 5 versus 2, and GG is called!
They know they got the no business in this game whatsoever. Bit of a weird itemization. Morphling probably regrets it so much not being able to pick up that Lincoln Sphere.
Might even consider this full rotation to bottom lane as, Gabby's chainmail down. That does increase his tankiness quite tremendously.
Oh, let's see if Borax can deny himself this time.
No, he can't. First blood for Bok. And it looks like Ursa also hiding away under that tower. That's Monet. He goes for the time walk forward. A few more bashes here. Could secure him a kill on Bok, but he's got stick charges. Needs the chrono. Gets the takedown on him. Now Winter Wyvern in a bit of trouble too. You don't have Cold Embrace. You don't have any save. Tim's still going to slip through the trees.
He's not going to go for it. I think he's afraid of Tiny. Aster, they know something is up. We can see the Centaur scouting things around. Smoke and smoke action.
Oh, here we go. Boomy getting some high ground vision. Lanham scouts them. Centaur stomping. 2 heroes caught in, but the Avalanche toss combo as they get a coil. Magnus trapped and silenced. Down goes Bok. Lanham found, so 1-for-1 trade with her. Time dilation. Monet will solo chrono the Tiny.
Chrono.
They Mystic flaring, but he's got Cold Embrace, healing the Tiny back up. And Gabby running towards XXS. Quick Dragon Tail stun. The Ancient Seal again.
Curse
This
still
Boomy
available.
Golem. And the Fatal Bonds bouncing damage around them means White Album's got the disengage.
It's still a big win, I would say, for Team Aster, where they force him to use Golem. So for the next fight, Chronosphere was not really nicely placed, only on
comes
Ursa.
Armel!
Well, Armel.
The Tombo, slap him down.
We'll blow
Borax
him up.
found, and now Roshan open up again, but they want to ping up high ground. They're going for more. Aggressive move from Gabby and Armel. The stomp there, catching the Tiny, and then
Tiny with a haste. The best rune you can pick up.
Well, he's going to chase down Lanham for a final toss.
And
Double
they
kill
won't
for
turn this
Armel.
into Roshan. Yeah.
They've scanned him, though.
So
TNC,
they know.
They know something's up.
Game number 1, a couple of curses, couple of RPs missed. Roshan
No, I love
will respawn in 350, so that means 50 seconds left on Aegis.
I love these kind of games where you just have smoke into smoke into smoke. Every team is trying to find that weakness, find that opening, and it's a jump on the Tiny. Good RP though. In comes Bok and Gabby the Ursa entry, trying to cleave them. He's got the Empower going. In comes Monet though. The Faceless Void is a 3-man chrono, but the damage is going to be lacking. They don't have the follow through for Monet. Winter Wyvern's fine and still has a curse. XXS being chased and pummeled by TNC. They found a couple of kills. Puck and DK down.
They have 2 of the best abilities pretty much to disengage, and Armel once again with that haste.
Third one. A double kill for Armel. Oh, it's more!
Adam's also dead.
Gabby's hungry!
Like Skewer and RP rather than greedy position 3. Armel once again.
Oh yeah, onto LANM, the Skewer, the DK. Sent to high ground now as Monet gets a time dilation there. The Fatal Bombs bouncing between DK and the edge. Borax down, Boomy traded. Good coil in as well, but a Winter's Curse slows down the team fight and delays the move from Aster. Still holding high ground with the toss. Tiny's about to fall.
That's a big kill.
Huge pickup for Aster. 2 kills and a third one coming as Tims hands over his life and the keys to the map. While Gabby, oh, that's a Blake stun from DK.
No
Monet with the
ulti.
bashes. Gabby's looking dead. And it's TNC to smoke in towards
BKB
them.
on
Dire
Dragon
vision,
Knight.
high ground jump, the BKB DK. Armel can't find the catch. Now Tiny stuck up on that high ground a little bit. Gabby's going to go back towards LANM though. Pops his own BKB. And power, and that overpower. Double power from Gabby, and he blinks away! Monet with the chrono!
No! What is he
Gabby's
doing?
too quick for you!
I mean, even if he lands it on him, it's still not a good Chronosphere, because there will be Curse, there will be Rock Drop in the back lines.
Well, they've got the Wyvern. Huge blow-up burst damage there as Monet moves towards the pit. Oh, Chrono, no coil, no Mystic Flare. Aster, they're trying to toy with TNC with a little jump in, jump out, but the Avalanche toss. Golem on 3, and the RP. They find 1, and they skewer back 2 into the pit as the DK. He's being shredded by Gabby. The Winter's Curse as well.
There are no big teamfight ultis available.
And Roche is still pretty healthy. Tiny does have combo though, and that's what you're going to be wary of here. As they jump the Enchantress, getting through LANM. White Album's jumped in with a catch onto Gabby's BKB in the ages.
Gabby gets it
Taken
again.
by Gabby.
Gets a
so
shot
fast
and
on the
cheese.
fingers. Gets everything. Monet clears the golem out. Oh, the Arcane Bolt's coming and Puck orbing forward over the pit. Monet wants the Wyvern. That's going to be a buyback, dieback from Tims if they find it, but it's just a one-man coil.
They need to go back right now.
The blink stun. DK's in onto Bog. They
Cheese
find the
is
back.
available.
Oh, the glimmer, the heal, the save, and the cheese. Gabby's still alive and going. He's kicking forward towards Monet. They force the Void back. Armel with a toss combo. He's got the Void. The damage is lacking though. Monet, he's going to time walk across. TNC lose the Aegis. Monet and White Album, they're still going. DK's alive. Armel's going to run. Gabby wants to fight.
And Monet has a couple of overcharges from the Fury swipes. He needs to go back. They actually get Boomy as well. That was a buyback from Bog.
Being kited so hard, Tims has to defensively curse, and he's still going to get jumped by this White Album Puck. So many problems being caused by the DK and the Puck right now.
They're super tanky.
And TNC need to defend this Vision. They need that high ground wall to stay up so they can keep on fighting. XXS doesn't catch the blinking hero out there as they do coil Tiny. Witchblade attack and the Puck going in, the coil. And then now a Chrono. BKB Ursa stuck inside with the Cold Embrace and the Golem on them.
Healed.
3-man Fatal Bonds with the Winter's Curse as well. They are pummeling into that with a 3-man RP. Puck! He's in there! He's got them all! Monet time walks out though. They didn't kill off the Fatal's Void. DK will die, the buyback from the Scar's Mage, but the bashes, their hits onto Puck. White Album has to orb away to safety. Plays an uphill battle for Aster in this kind of game. Their scaling isn't particularly good with Sky and Enchantress. I guess this jump onto Tiny should pay him off. He's got a turnaround BKB though. Armel, he tanks through it all. Aster don't even get a single kill, and now in comes the RP. They find LANM. XXS trapped inside. Box sets it up for another 2 heroes. Swipe through. Thinking about the push up onto tier 3 bottom lane. And this allows TNC just to cruise towards the targets that show. LANM's blown up. He's gone for 45.
Gone.
They've got the stun Mystic Flare. Chrono on 3. But they're struggling to kill anybody
What is
off.
this?
Gabby's laughing his head off. He can't be killed. He's unstoppable. Now an RP. In comes Bog. Shred through Borax. No buyback for Aster. White Album's gone as well.
This might be it, Gary. That they're gonna go and possibly like get Megas. Like, let's see what happens.
Well, there's a curse on DK. They've caught up XXS. Has he got buyback? I don't think he does. They're in trouble, Aster. 3 down with no response.
It's an elimination game, so they might not call it. But once again, Chrono on Ursa, who gets Shadow Word Heal amplified with Holy Locket. Same goes for Wyvern's Cold Embrace. He already used the refresher, so there's another curse available. They just might get Mega Creep from this.
They might just kill off the Faceless Void. Skewered into the combo. Dead Void!
This is it. They're gonna call it.
TNC! They've taken the series!
Thanks for playing Dota 2.
Man, what
Thanks and have fun.
TNC.